Hi, in this video I'm going to give you a tour of the dashboard. You're currently on the login page. You can log in here with your details. You should have received that by email. And when you log in, you'll end up in the dashboard. Let's start step 1, which is the company information. Here we can enter the company's information. You do that by choosing the branding first. On the right side, you can see a preview, and there you can see what it actually looks like. So after scanning the pass, you'll see this page. It's possible to upload a header. We didn't do that in this case. We chose a light blue background, but it is possible to change it. And you can also input a company logo. You can see that here. Next, you can, for example, input the company name, the website, a brief description about the company, and the locations, such as the headquarters and branches. You can add multiple locations, so if you have multiple locations, that's not a problem at all. You can show all of those. You can also add buttons, such as to your design, to enhance your design. For example, to an external website or page, you can enter that here, and you can also give the button the right colors. Then you can add the company's social media. It is indeed quite beneficial to know that the very first field, which is shown right under the logo, is actually your URL or perhaps your user ID in this particular context. Then there's also space for frequently asked questions and a welcome screen. And the welcome screen, when you click on preview, you can see how it will be displayed. It's basically like a loading screen. So you first see this page, and then you see the page that is displayed on the right. You can also add your array. You can do that here. Once you've entered all the information above, you click on save, and then everything gets saved. Then we move on to the next step, and that goes to products. Here you can see a list of all the products that are in the account. I just added a new card. You'll find it below. That's number 11. And here you can upload a design. You have a front and a back here. So you can upload the design here by clicking on this button. You can center it with this button, but you can also take over a design from another card. So if you have multiple cards in your account and you've already uploaded that design once, you can click here on Take Over Design, Email Wessels, and then you'll see that the front and back have been uploaded. You can also check the QR code here. So that's a choice. You can add that to the design. That's not actually necessary. In fact, the NFC chip basically sends you to the same page as the QR code, indeed, essentially. But it can be useful as a sort of backup. So we always recommend adding this. You can scale that QR code. You can change its color, and that goes for NFC logo as well. You can also choose that if you want. Then it's possible to upload a piece of text. You do that by checking the text, typing something. You can give it a color, and you can move it around and place it in the right spot. If you feel satisfied with it, then you can save the design. If you think it's completely ready and you want that card to go into production, then you click on the orange button. What happens then is that we get an email saying you've submitted your design. We'll check your design one more time. If everything is okay, then we'll approve it, and we'll send you an email about that. And if it's not okay, we'll also send you an email explaining what's wrong so you can make adjustments. What's good to know is that dotted line, that's the cut line. So keep in mind not to place those elements beyond that line. So once you've submitted and clicked the orange button, we will check the pass. Then you'll get a response within approximately 24 business hours or so, or thereabouts. Once the pass is approved, it takes us about 7 days before you have the pass at home. Then it's important to fill in the personal information. So you have the first section, design, then profile. Here we're going to enter all the personal information, like your name, job title, phone numbers, and email addresses. It's possible to create an email, and that actually works as a follow-up. Then I'll take a step back. If you look on the right side, you can see there are 2 buttons. The top one is to add the contact information details to the phone. The one below is to leave your contact information details, such as your phone number or email address. If I click on this, a little form opens up. The lead can fill this out and can, for example, check whether they want a phone appointment or a visit. And when that person clicks send, they'll get an email with your details, but you'll also receive an email with the details of that link. You can simply enter that email right over here. You can enter it here, which is for each card, but you can also enter it here for the email template. What happens here is, if you enter it here, then it applies to every card. So if you want to overwrite a card, you can enter it here. The lead information you collect through the form is stored in the dashboard and will end up in your email. So then you always have a reminder. Then you can also choose here in which language you want the page to be displayed. You can click on a specific language here, but you can also choose, I want it to be this function. And what this does is the system looks at the browser and what language is set in it, and then that language is also displayed. Of course, you filled in your business social media under business information, but you can also do that for your personal information, and you do that here. If everything is set up just right and to your liking, then you click on save and it will be saved. Next, we have some small features that I want to go through. This is the QR code download. You can download the QR code. It comes out as an SVG file. You can also give it the color for things like an email note or promotional material. It can be anything. And you also have 2 QR codes here next to it, and that's for your digital wallet. So if you have an iPhone and you scan this QR code with your camera, it will automatically be added to your digital wallet. So that can be extremely handy if you ever forget, misplace, or lose your physical card. You always have this as a backup in case. Of course, we gather data from each card, and you can find that data here. So how many links have been clicked, how many leads have been generated, what they clicked on, that kind of stuff. If I simply click on leads, I can easily see those leads there, the people who just filled out the form. I can see this per card, but I can also see it cumulatively. All the cards go together in a seamless and harmonious manner, and I can also see them based on a leaderboard. And then I can quickly see who is using the Tiki card and who isn't. And this way you can also guide yourself based on data. In the leads section, you can find all the leads from all the cards together. The leads listed here can be automatically sent to a CRM system. If you click here on this section, you can click the button and a guide will open up where, well, I think it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to set this up. And then all those lead details are automatically sent to your CRM system. And these are indeed the primary and very essential features of the comprehensive dashboard. You'll be ensuring that you are kept fully informed all the time. So once you've successfully submitted your design, we'll send you a notification email. Once the design is approved, we'll send you an email. If you have a lot of cards in the account, we also have a CSV template function, and it works like this. When you download it, you'll get an output of all the fields that you can easily copy and paste. So you can create an output from your CRM system, paste those fields in there, and then we can import them for you. You can also select it here yourself. This way, you can get large amounts of data into the system all at once, which can save you quite a bit of time. If you have any questions about this dashboard, feel free to let us know. You can go to the support section, and then you can choose how you'd like to get in touch, and we'll be happy to help you. I want to thank you for your time, good luck, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask.